right at you. Off with the old, on with the new.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see this. There was no way that was going to come unscrewed. That was welded on there, like seized on perfectly, just permanently with rust. So we're good.
All right. Enjoy your new batteries.
Yes, thank you.
It's always good to have something new.
Well, yeah, we've been replacing a lot of stuff. Our electrical system's on the mend right now.
Oh wow.
So getting all that stuff updated.
Yeah. Wow.
Cool, thanks, man.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
That was a quick turnover. Now I just got to get them installed. That's the
Get
big
them
part.
installed. That shouldn't be too hard. Huh?
Now they come out a lot faster, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, have a good day.
You too.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Good day.
All right, bye.
I love girls in cute bikinis. I love olives in my martinis. I love the sand in between my toes. I love water, but I hate boats. I love the islands, I love the sun, I love money, but now I have none. I need a couple of million to keep my dreams afloat. I love water, but I hate boats.
So now we're going to head around the south end of the island and going to Prickly Bay for the night. But it should be nice. Should be a nice calm night. You can see it looks like it's going to be a stunning sunset as we go around the point. And we should get into the bay just around dark, or just before dark, hopefully. Going to spot the anchorage. So far everything's working good, engine's running good, all the electronics are good, new batteries are good, voltage is good, everything's good. 2 thumbs up. St. George. So we left St. George, we're coming down the coast here. We're going to go around the southern point, the southwest tip of Grenada, and then coming down into here. Right around into here, Prickly Bay.
This is beautiful.
Well, it's nice, and there's good stuff to do there, and then there's Mount Hartman Bay next door, and then this is Hog Island over here in the Hog Island Anchorage where all the cruisers hang out. And this is Clark's Court Bay over here, so the new marina that Kelly built is over here. Yeah, we decided to leave Prickly Bay. The wind shifted around to the south. It was making the anchorage very rolly. Our nose was on the waves, which was fine, but I know in the middle of the night the wind's going to shift back around the east, and all these waves that have built up coming out of the south are still going to be slapping us on the side. So that was not going to be fun, and it was a little bit too rolly for my taste last night. I'm not a big fan of the boat doing this all night. Not fun. So we're just coming out of Prickly Bay Point here now, and we're going to go around into Mount Hartman. Hog Island, I heard, is pretty full, so we're just going to go to Mount Hartman now, and then we'll check out Hog Island and Clark's Court tomorrow, and decide where to go from there. Alright, so today we're back at the engine projects. We got a few things to do. The first thing I noticed after we started running the engine for an hour or so here and there is that, well, since we've had the oil problem and got that resolved, we still haven't found where the salt water came in, but that's on the list for next projects. But I immediately noticed we had a fuel smell, which means that one of the injectors or something that I've been working on has a leak. So that was the first thing we needed to find. And I've just had a look in here. You can see. So I just ran the engine for a few minutes just to look for the leak, and you can see right there, you can see that all these injectors are dry, no shiny on them. This one is glistening. So immediately, yes, it's that nut right there. That's the one that I just found. And it had become loosened just from, you can see the fuel coming out there now. It had become loosened just from taking the injectors in, out, moving them around and everything. So I just needed to retighten that one, snug it up, and it's good to go. But while we're in here, the next thing I want to check while I'm in here is I'm just going to go over and re-torque all the bolts for the injectors, because we had everything apart and the engine's run for about 2 hours since then. So we're just going to go through and I'm just going to tension them all back down again, make sure that they're all still tight and nothing's coming loose. And that's it. That should fix our fuel leak, but that should be enough to fix. So that should be enough. That should get rid of the fuel leak now. That was the only place I could see anything leaking, so we've tensioned that up and it's good. I'm just going to go through and re-torque all the bolts and then we'll be good there. But, a little bit of a wound. Oh well. It happens. Live on a sailboat, you're going to get cuts. Cuts, bruises, and scrapes. All commonplace. So Sasha was nice enough to get out this new Band-Aid out of the first aid kit, but as you can see, it's already falling off, and I'm not going to try and get all the grease off my hands right now because I'm just going to get worse anyway. So for now, we're just going to put something a little better on that should last a little bit better. This is what we call a cruiser bandage.
This is strong.
Just wrap that on there like that. Hold that with one finger, wrap it around. Just don't go excessively tight or you'll lose circulation in your finger. So pull a little bit off first and then just wrap it.
Oh no.
Just like so.
I put antiseptic cream, no?
And just like that. A little bit flexible, gives you room to work. Won't let any dirt in, still protects you from the cut with the piece of paper towel. And it will do the job while you get the job done.
Hard man.
Oil, I just checked, that's right here. I'll have another look there again. Again, take the dipstick out and clean it off. And yeah, you can see it's right at the max level there perfectly, and it's nice and clean. So we got all the sludge out of the engine finally, which is a good thing. So we're in good shape as far as fluids go. The other thing we wanted to do while we were at it was, of course, we did our oil changes, oil filter changes, all of that, flushed and filled everything. And while we were in there, of course, you know, we got new belts, so we just put a new set of belts on everywhere. And the engine, again, has been running for a couple of hours, and I just had it running for a few minutes, so it should be a little bit warm. We just want to check belt tension and make sure everything's still good. This one is particular importance. This is the one that I was talking about was giving the problem. And what I was saying is the belt that they had was the 9530, was a little bit too long, and it tensions from my alternator. And of course the alternator only moves out so far, and then it can't move anymore. And that belt was just a little bit too large, so the alternator couldn't move out far enough to actually put any tension on it. So if I tried to run the alternator with the belt with too much play in it, the alternator generates so much power and friction, it just kept melting the belt and blowing it off. So we've resolved that problem now. We went down to the 9525 belt, And that one fits perfectly. As you can see, we got good tension on it now, and we're able to use the alternator again, which is great. Now we've got more power coming in from both alternators. We got the Balmer down below, and you can tell these alternators. I mean, this engine used to be clean not too long ago, but it generates so much dust from these belts. It's unbelievable. Because these high output alternators, they just put a lot of stress, a lot of load on the belts. So that's something you really have to pay attention to and keep a lot of spare belts. So we've always had a lot of spare belts, but we've changed the alternators around and pulley sizes, and that's why I had to switch belts. And then of course I couldn't find the proper belt when we were in St. Vincent. But we got all that resolved now, so everything is good. Is it usually pretty tight? These other boats are on moorings.
My English is bad. I am French.
Ah, sorry.
I little speak English.
Oh, okay. Just wondering, is there usually a boat behind you here?
For your boat?
Yeah. Or it's too small?
It's large.
These on mooring or anchor?
Your boat, what size?
50.
That's
Anchor? Yeah.
it's good here.
Merci. Yeah, I think there's two spots there that one of we could use if we can get in before anybody else takes them. It's one of my favorite, this is my big time anchorage for many, many years. I mean, Hog Island is where we always hung out during the hurricane season. Rogers Beach Bar right there, that's what the old lean-to is there on the beach. We always go up and just hang out in the evening and have a drink. Sit around, everybody just sit there and talk. It's always nice and calm in here. This is the beach Ambient Real Life was born. I was sitting on that beach one night and I had the idea
Wow.
about the different kinds of videos I wanted to make, and I called it Ambient Real Life. So it was born right there, right beside Rogers Beach Bar.
Magic place.
Magic place, yeah. Blender.
Smoothie.
Having a smoothie?
Yeah, but it's without milk.
With what?
Without milk.
Is that bad?
No, it's not horrible.
Alright, back on the dock in Woburn. Back in my old stomping grounds. Right in Hog Island. Haven't been here in, well, 3 years. Feels good, almost like coming home. Again. Another home. As you've seen, yeah, there's a big bay here and it is just full of cruising boats. They are everywhere, and this is where everybody comes to hang out for hurricane season and just hide out. And that's the new boatyard over there. That's the boatyard that Kelly Glass built that we're over to see tomorrow. And that's the Clark's Court Bay Marina, boatyard and marina, the new one. So that's cool. We'll check all that out tomorrow as well. Right now we're just here to find a store and pick up some supplies.
It's here?
Yeah, right here. So grapefruit, orange. Okay, well we
You get in the shop, even though maybe they didn't have, I know they have in boxes or
Okay.
shop at it.
The art of boat building is still alive in the islands. That's a cool spot to park a boat. It's like your own little private garage with a beach. What, that's all you're gonna do? Could you even see anything?
Olha aí.
Chicken. And the fries. We're just waiting on the fries. Almost done. Been waiting a while.
Fortunately, it's already dark out.
Yeah, I know.
Oh well.
Not sure why it took so long, but we're almost done. Hey, it's hot in here, right?
Yeah. Well, for good reason.
Good, don't kill it on the fries. So what do you think, Brendan? Is this what we call fast food in the Caribbean?
Fast.
Fast-ish?
Yeah. Ish.
Fast-ish, yeah. Fast-ish. We're almost ready. We were hoping to get home before dark, but
It's dark.